All right, mic check. Mic check. Okay. Mic is good to go. All right. Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome back to stream. Good morning, or good evening, or good afternoon, depending on where you are at. Hello, everybody. Hello. I hope you all are having a lovely day and or night and or afternoon. It is good to see you guys all again. Oh my gosh. It's been about 1 month since I've streamed. 1 month, one whole month, right? One whole month, 4 whole weeks, right? 4 whole weeks, 30 days, whatever you want to call it. It has been a while since I've last streamed. Hello everyone. Hello Albert. Hello Gooseberry. Hello. It has been a bit. Yeah, so I'm glad to be back to streaming. I'm glad to finally have caught some time and ability to stream. So welcome. Hello everyone. We have a lot to catch up on, I guess. Usually I do my hello Corp, hello. It's good to see you guys again. Hello. But yes, we have a good bit to catch up on. Usually I like to do every so often end of the week talking streams to catch up on the week. But now we have 4 weeks of stuff to catch up on here. So a lot of things to catch up on. But I hope in the meantime that you all have been doing well. It is July. We are in the thick of summer. Getting close to what they call the dog days of summer, aka the worst days of summer because it's so hot. I don't know about y'all, but if you're in the northern hemisphere, right? The northern hemisphere, it's summer for us. So it's very hot right now. The air is on fire. When I go outside, the air is literally on fire. I go outside and the air is angry is like the best way to describe it. Like it's hot. It's very hot. And where I'm at, it's also very humid. So you have to deal with the heat and you have to deal with the humidity. So it feels like when you go outside, it feels like you're walking like in soup is like it's the best way I can put it. You're literally walking in soup. That's like the best. That's like the best way I can put it. You're walking in soup. It's everywhere you go. It's you like walk anywhere and you're like it's like you're just drenched in sweat. At least for me, I sweat so easily. So I walk anywhere and I'm just immediately drenched. Just immediately drenched in sweat. Anywhere I go. I walk like for 5 minutes and I'm like, "Oh, this is lovely. Thank you. I love this." Right? Even though I was born in the summer, I'm a summer baby. Born in the summer, but I do not do well with the heat at all whatsoever. I sweat like a pig, and I just don't do well with the heat. It doesn't also help that I'm on medication that like makes my body temperature higher than average. So I'm like a mini space heater wherever I go, which is very nice in the winter, but terrible during the summer. So if it is hot where you are, I hope you're surviving the heat. Be sure to drink plenty of fluids, right? Lots of water. I hope you guys are surviving the heat as well. So please take care. Every year, many people get heat stroke, right? Or heat exhaustion. So be sure to take care of yourselves. I got hit with heat exhaustion. So please take care of yourselves. Please make sure that you are hydrated and all that fun stuff. So, as sort of like a recap-ish, I will give you guys maybe like a rundown of what's been happening with me, at least for the month. Please feel free to interject, of course, at any time, though. I don't want people to feel like, oh, if I say something, I'm interrupting. You're not interrupting. It's a chat and stream, right? I mean, of course, you're free to listen to me ramble, right? You're free to be like, I'm just gonna chill and listen to her ramble. But please do not feel scared to chat at all and respond to me. So this past month of July has just been kind of crazy. So I got sick in May, right? I got sick in May, right? It sucked, right? June was fine, right? June was great, okay, normal, awesome, right? July comes and it's okay. So I would say if we go back to like the first weekend of July, so like the weekend of July the 5th ish, right? So because my last stream was like the 23rd, I guess. And so I was going to stream that weekend, but I was just exhausted. Like the weekend after the 23rd, like the 28th, I was just exhausted. So I said, okay, I'm sorry, I can't do any streams this week. But I did release like an ASMR video. And then I was going to come back next week. But then my dumbass forgot that I had a test. So I took the JLPT on the 7th of July. The JLPT is the Japanese language proficiency test. It happens twice a year in Japan. It's like a standardized test that tests your, well, basically it's like a standardized Japanese test. You know, that's given out by the Ministry of Education and all that jazz. So something to put on your resume, right? Very handy to any foreigners who want to work in Japan. It's basically a way to measure your proficiency, and so something you can, you know, thunk on your resume to be like, I have this level of proficiency in Japanese and stuff like that. So I took that test that weekend. So that's why I didn't stream that weekend, because I was spending my weekend mostly studying, right? So I was mostly studying, and such like that. So I was studying. And then I was also playing the new expansion Dawn Trail had come out. So I was playing Dawn Trail for Final Fantasy 14, and I was studying, right? So I was just like, okay, you know, a 2-break week from streaming sounds alright, right? I can do a 2-break week. I'll release a video in the meantime, but then I'll just, you know, study for my tests and stuff like that, right? And then just come back to streaming, right? So I go take my test. It went pretty well, I think. I was not feeling confident, but after taking it, I felt very confident on the grammar section. The listening section was rough. It was a little bit, well, not rough, but it was like, it was like so-so. And then the vocab section was rough. That was rough. So I know what I need to do better for next time, right? I need to do better on my vocab. But yeah, the test was all right. Again, it was so hot. I had to take like a 2-hour, it was like an hour and a half like train ride to like the place. And I just felt really bad because like the location was like the nearest, was like, so the location for the JLPT, in case anyone's curious, is that they always have it at some like random college or whatever, right? Depending on which prefecture or region you're in, right? They always have it like in a college, right? So the college that we were at, right, they had it in a college building, right, that we were at, right? And for this one, the only way pretty much to commute, we were told, was only by train or by bus, right? They said you couldn't use a car, you couldn't use a bike this time, which for me it was fine because I don't have either. So, but you can only go by train. So what ended up happening was that you got all of these people, you know, who was literally going to take the test, just like descend onto this small little station, because it was like the small little station was like the only station near this like university. And I'm just like wondering what this train staff are thinking when they just look and see like this mass amount of people like just coming out of the train station. And then I felt bad when you just see like this mass amount of people coming back, because like we all finished the test, and then again the only way to go home is by train, and so everyone just descends onto the small ass station, and it's just like, dear lord, there's so many people. And the train was so packed coming back because everyone was like heading to like the train station I was heading to, so it was like so packed. But yeah, the test went good, right? Test went good, right? The week after happens, you know, I'm at work and I start getting a sore throat, right? I start getting a sore throat. I'm like, oh, this is odd, but you know, it's whatever, right? I'm still gonna teach. I start getting a sore throat. I start getting stuffy. I end up getting a cold, right? So I take the weekend off, right? This is a weekend of Friday the 12th, right? I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to take this weekend off, I guess. Just feel better. It's just a small cold. I took a day off of work, and then also I had a holiday that weekend, so I was just like, okay, this will be fine. You know, we have a 3-day weekend. I'll be back and ready on Tuesday. It'll be great. It was not great. I was still sick as a dog, and I had to end up missing the rest of the week. So I felt bad because, I missed my students and it was the last week before summer break. So I was like, oh, I wanted to do at least the last week. Um, but I wasn't able to. So yeah. So I ended up being sick for like 2 weeks. I got sick for 2 weeks because last weekend I also was like still too sick to stream. So, and I've been so sick that like the Rona had happened. Well, here's the thing: it wasn't COVID. It wasn't COVID, Paradox. It was not COVID. That's the crazy thing. I took a COVID test and everything, and it was not COVID. I didn't have a fever, so I had all the symptoms of a cold, right? I had, sore throat, stuffy nose, low appetite, low energy, random like aches, right? So I thought I had COVID, but I didn't have a fever. I knew that. I did not get a fever, but I thought I had COVID, right? So I took a COVID test and everything, but it's like, nope, you don't have it. Last weekend I went to the doctor to pick up my medicine and I told them about my cold and, they like take a look at my lungs and, stuff like that. And I told them I had no fever. And so because I had no fever, they were really, doubting that it was a serious bacterial thing because I didn't have a fever. And they said my lungs sounded clear, so it wasn't like bronchitis or anything like that. So I'm like, it was just a cold? And they're like, I guess so. But I was like, just nuts to me because I'm like, this cold put me out of like commission for 2 weeks. Who gets put out of commission by a cold for 2 weeks? Like, it's never happened to me. That's the weird thing. I felt like it had to be something serious because I was out for so long. And I was just like confused. I was just confused. I'm all better now, but it could be the flu. That's what I thought. Maybe it was the flu, I guess maybe it felt like the flu, but I didn't have a fever. So when I went to the doctor and I was like, yeah, I don't have a fever, that's when they were like, oh, then maybe it isn't. But it was weird. I just was like so weird. I was just like, oh, I was messed up for like 2 weeks. And it was the second thing about it, right, is that sometimes I did feel well enough to like, I felt well enough to like move around the house. I did spend a lot of my time sleeping, but I was well enough to, move around the house, do computer work, right? But like I couldn't stream because of my voice, right? I barely had any voice. My nose was all messed up, so my voice was funny, and sometimes it was just hard to talk. So I'm like, I can't stream like this, and I also can't make videos like this. Doesn't make me feel like I was dying. Yeah, I didn't feel like I was dying, but I did feel like, Jesus fuck, why is this so weird? Ugh. Why is this so weird? What the hell? But yeah. So I just felt annoyed right after a week because I was like, I can't do any streaming work like this. So I was very frustrated because I could not do any streaming work, right? Like, cause I was just, my voice was gone, and my voice is, a big thing of streaming. So I guess I could have done like clip stuff, but like I kept opening up like DaVinci Resolve, and I was just like, I'm too sick to learn this, so I just would exit back out. I literally just would exit back out because I'm just like, I'm too sick for this. So yeah, what was supposed to be just a little 2-week streaming break turned into a month because I got sick for 2 weeks. So that was fun. But I'm all better now, thankfully, so I am no longer sick, thankfully. Yeah, so that's why I was out for Texas speech and sound like a robot, I guess. But like, I mean, I know it works for some people, but like, I don't know, I'm not too much of a fan of doing that. I know it works for some people, but for me, I prefer to use my voice and talk. So yeah. Yeah, so I'm all better now, thankfully. That's good. All better, and such. Um, in the meantime, I've been or sound like an old lady, I guess. But like, I feel like because I was so sick, streaming probably would have not been um a good idea, you know? I feel like it probably would have not been a good idea anyway um because of how sick I was. So I was like, probably not the best. Yeah, right? Hello, dear. Would you like some candy, right? I mean, I sounded like a chain smoker, so I'm just like, this is not a good idea. I was like, I'm not going to. I'm not gonna strain my voice. Okay. So yeah. So my sick week was spent mostly playing a lot of Final Fantasy 14. So if you play Final Fantasy 14, the latest expansion came out, Dawn Trail, and I've been having such a fun time with that. I won't say any spoilers. I know it's been technically a month now since it's been released. I won't say any spoilers still. But I loved it, and I've been enjoying the expansion so much. I love the main story. I've been having fun with the trials and raids, and the level 100 cap, and seeing all the new stuff. It's been very fun and cool. So, at least while I was sick, I got to enjoy that at least. So that was fun to be with while I was unfortunately sick. My poor aching body being so sick. But besides that, I also want to take the time to thank you guys. So while I was sick, one of the things I was also worried about was, my growth, right? I have been doing so well with my growth. I feel like I'm going slow, but it's steady, I've learned to, be patient and be, slow and steady with my growth, right? Not just trying to blow up and stuff like some people, recommend to do, right? So when I was made to, I guess, when I hadn't posted, anything for like a month, I was like really worried, that I was gonna lose people, right? I don't mind, staying stagnant with my growth, but I was afraid I was gonna have, I was gonna lose, subscribers or followers, right? So that's what I was worried about, right? So I'm just like, obviously I'm not gonna gain anything new while I don't post anything, but I worried I was gonna lose people while I was like, sick and stuff, because I didn't have any content to make. But surprisingly, it was the opposite. So to all I've gained a lot of new subscribers recently. And so I want to say thank you. I'm now over 150 subs. So thank you. We're making good progress towards 200. So, we'll have to have another celebration when I hit 200. But I want to also take the time to say thank you. I appreciate it. Means a lot. And yeah, so I'm pretty happy with the growth and such that, I've been having. Slow and steady wins the race, as they say. And yeah, it's been going slow, but it's been going pretty steady, so I can't complain. I just want to get better and continue to put more work into my channel and into my streams. And also my ASMR. Every time I get a comment on my ASMR, I get super duper happy. Sometimes it's a hit or miss, whether YouTube will send me a notification that I got a new comment. But I do try to read every single one I get and, like them, if not, at least to like it, if not to reply to it, because I appreciate them so much. It's just really nice to see and get all these wonderful people. So yeah, I appreciate all of you for taking the time to enjoy my ASMRs. I really appreciate it. And I want to continue to get better at them too. So I will continue. I will continue to do my best to get even better at them. But yeah, I love reading. I love reading all the comments and everything, and it's just really fun. And I appreciate it. So I like to read all the comments and stuff. I think I've talked about it a little bit before, but I kind of have really bad, like, I kind of have bad voice dysphoria. So I never really liked my voice, right? And you're probably like, you became a streamer though, and you do ASMR, and I know, but I never really liked my voice much, right? Even with singing, whether it was talking, I never really had much confidence, and I never really liked my voice very much. And so I thought that, well, you know, if I don't like my voice, why don't I try out these voice in things, right? Whether it's ASMR, voice acting, small stuff like this, you know, maybe if I act, you know, these scenarios out and stuff, it'll help me practice my voice more, and maybe it'll make me like my voice more. I don't know if I like my voice more, but I do, I don't know if I like my voice more, but I do, it's been great. It's been great. I've gotten a lot of people, every time someone says that they like my voice, it always like throws me off, right? I'm always just like, what? You like my voice? My voice? Are you sure about that? You like my voice? What? That's crazy. That's crazy. So yeah. It's great to hear, and so maybe that's just me, you know, being like, I do ASMR just so that I can get people to compliment me on my voice. Maybe that's partially the reason why I do ASMR. Only partially though. Only partially. Okay. Only partially. All right. The real reason though, ASMR, I complain that my voice is fall asleep. I might do that one day. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's the reason why I do ASMR, to have people compliment my voice and to hear that and to be happy. maybe a small reason, maybe. But at the same time, I still appreciate everyone who comes to my stream and who listens to my ASMRs. I really appreciate it a lot. Even if ASMR isn't your thing, I would like to do more like ASMR streams, I guess. I know I do videos right now, but I would like to do more streams in the future. But I guess my issue is I don't often know where to go with them. So I think I want to do more ASMR roleplay streams. But those are always so tricky, I feel like, because like you gotta really get into the character, and then like, you know, they're often longer than like an ASMR video, right? Usually they're like an hour or more. So I feel like it takes a lot of planning and a lot of time and energy, and I would like to work up to that one day. I guess it would be nice. Keep on watching. I will keep on improving and trying my best and impress. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you all who takes time out of their day to come to my channel. I'm still very, very tiny. I still have a lot to learn. But it's been very enjoyable journey lately, and so I'm very happy to have you all here with me. But yeah, okay, let me take a drink because I've just been yapping. So like I mentioned earlier, it has been very hot here, and I don't know if there's like an open draft in my apartment that I don't know about, but I have my heat on max, right? Not my heat. I have my AC on max right now, my air conditioner on my AC on max. And even with my AC on max, I still feel somewhat warm. And because I feel somewhat warm, I have given in to the wearing of no pants around my apartment. I'm sure you guys have heard of it before. People not wearing any pants when they get home, right? They get home, they take off their pants. And I used to never get that, you know? I used to be like, I don't think I can just walk around in my underwear, you know? I used to be like, I don't think I could do that. I need to wear pants. Or people would talk about when they like get ready to stream, they'd be like, yeah, I don't wear pants when I stream. Just sitting there in my underwear and a t-shirt. And I used to be like, how could you do that? Like, I can't understand that. After being in this country and enduring the hot summer heat, I now understand. I now understand, because also the week that I was sick was also a very hot week. So it was so hot that I was literally walking around my apartment only in my underwear. I had on my underwear, I had on a tank top, and that was it, man. I was too hot to deal with clothes, honestly. I was too hot to deal with clothes. I think my issue is that I don't have any any pajama shorts, right? Or sweat shorts. I only have like pajama pants and sweatpants. And so during the summer, I'm like, I don't want to wear these because like my legs get all covered up and I'm hot. So I'm like, the only solution I have is to walk around my apartment with no pants. You know, it's not like I have anyone who comes to the door, so like that's good. Of course, if anyone ends up coming to the door, then I have to like rush and like put on a pair of pants and be like, shit. But for the most part, it's been okay. It's been okay. Yeah, it's been hot. I don't know about do y'all wear pants? That sounds. Do y'all wear pants? I was like, do you guys? Small brain, no pants at home. Big brain, keep the apartment air conditioned. It's so cold that you wear sweats. See, I have my AC literally on max. And like the AC at I have my AC on max, but like it's not the biggest it's a small AC. It's not the biggest AC. It's on max, but it's not the biggest. And so I have it blasting, but I'm still hot. Because the way that it works in Japan is that I don't have, like, my apartment doesn't really have vents, right? I have like an AC that's like both a heater and an air conditioner. But I don't have like vents. So it's not like the air was like, you know, circulating throughout the apartment all the time, every time, right? It's not the best circulation. So that's what, like, sometimes I still get hot. So I'm just like, I miss central AC. I miss central air. If I have to say one thing I miss from America, it is central air. It is ventilation systems. The school that I work at, right, does not have central AC. There are no central air vents in this school. Every room instead has like an AC, you know, heater thing. So basically, the rooms, right, the staff rooms, you know, the nurse's office, the gyms, the classrooms, right, those can often be cooler. Sometimes, though. Sometimes I go in there and it's still fucking hot because, again, the circulation sucks because there's no ventilation and you only have like a fucking AC heater thing. But you go out into the hallway during the summer and it just feels like you're outside. You get the full brunt of like the heat and the humidity, and you walk anywhere in the school building and like you're sweating. And you're just like, what is this? Why? Why is there no central AC? Why are we here? If just to suffer. If just to suffer. Carry shorts with me when I change in the afternoon when it's hotter. Oh, see, that's smart, Trippy. But unfortunately, yeah, I can't wear. I mean, I wear skirts to work. I have not worn pants to work in a while now because it's too fucking hot, so I've been wearing skirts. But it's just hot all the time. Like, I can tell you, okay, I'm American, so like I have my temperature set to Fahrenheit. So to any non-Americans, excuse me. It is right now. It is 10:34 p.m. at night. At 10:34 p.m. at night, at 10:34 p.m. at night, it is 86 degrees outside. 86. And according to the thing, because of the humidity, it feels like 90s. Feels like we're in the 90s instead. And this is this is what's gonna be this week, next week, it's always low to mid 90s, and I'm like, why is it so hot? God, please. What the heck? Y'all, 1 second. Why did I get this weird link? Sorry, 1 second. Do not click on weird links. Okay. Hello, first time chatter. I think you are a spammer though, so I am going to come on, let me delete this. Go get rid of that. No spamming links in my chat. There we go. But yeah, I feel like it's not good, but like it's just there's like not a lot of there's no central AC in my school, so I have to deal with the heat instead. And I'm just like, why? And then like I have to walk to work too, right? Which it's only a quick it's a 10-minute walk, which I always liked, right? Because I'm just like, it's a nice walk to work, right? I don't gotta pay, bus fare, or you don't gotta, bike, or I mean, I could bike if I want to, but I don't know how to ride a bike, but that's another story for another day. But I have literally invested in I bought a parasol, right? I bought a parasol so that I can block the sunlight, because the sunlight is like bad, everything. I'm just like, I cannot wait for fall to come back. I mean, even in the fall it's warm, but I cannot wait for winter again. I really cannot. I'm so excited for winter to come at this point because I am over the summer, y'all. Over the summer. Completely over it. The sun is the devil. Outside is hell, and the sun is the devil. Okay, the sun is the devil, and outside is just straight up hell. Oh, I hate this heat. I hate it, y'all. Oof. I cannot wait till winter to come back because I can't keep doing this, y'all. I can't keep doing this. I'm dying. I've bought Coolin wipes, those Coolin wet wipes they have over here. I've bought those. I keep one in my purse and one at school. I have multiple. I keep one in my purse, one at school. I have a USB. I have a mini fan that I use all the time. My parasol, yeah. So I try, to avoid the heat and everything. And it just, just gets so annoying. So I hope wherever you guys are also staying cool. It's also hot around the world, not just here, especially if you're in the northern hemisphere. I know it's hot all around the world right now, so make sure you guys are keeping hydrated, right? You got to keep that hydration on. Try to stay cool. Because heat exhaustion sucks. People get heat exhaustion over here, even though, you could say that people are used to heat. But, always be careful. Heat exhaustion is no joke. I know I've gotten it before, and I'm just like, oof. Heat exhaustion's no joke. Sunburns are not fun, right? So if you're going to be out in the sun, make sure you put on some nice sunscreen. You don't want to get sunburned and then get skin cancer because that's no fun. Yeah, cancer's not fun, right? You don't want cancer. So please make sure to protect your lovely skin. You only have one set of skin. Well, to be fair, your skin can grow back, but like skin cancer is pretty serious. So please be sure to hydrate and all that stuff. And try to keep cool. Okay, sorry for the yawn. Try to keep cool to the best of your ability. Can't get sunburned if you don't go outside. Exactly. Or you can do what I do. Only go outside if it's completely and utterly necessary, and just stay inside all the time. And then you don't have to worry about that at all. That's what I do. Like, if I'm not at work, I'm inside. If I don't have any errands, I'm inside. Like, if someone's like, you want to go somewhere? I'm like, not today. Call me back when the weather's, like, cooler, because I don't know what to do. I have plans to go traveling with a friend in August, and I'm gonna be dead, man. All the heat and stuff, I'm just like, whew, I do not know how we are going to survive. I do not know how I'm going to survive with all the heat. But, oh, child. It is going to be hot. I do not look forward to it. Oh, you want to hang out? Not today. I'm like, sorry, man. Or if we are going to hang out, it has to be at night where it's like cooler. And when I mean cooler, it's not even cooler by much, but like, we're not hanging out in the day where the sun is. And if we do, we need to go somewhere cool. Like, we need to go do an indoor activity. So if you're just like, hey, you want to go on a picnic? I'm like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. We're not going on a fucking picnic. You want to go out to eat somewhere? Sure. We want to go to the indoor mall? Sure. We're not going outside for any activities. No, thank you. You want to go hiking? No. You can go hiking by yourself. I don't even hike like when it's cold. So like, I'm the wrong person to ask for like any outdoor activities. Me and outdoor activities don't mix that much. Like, people are like, you want to go camping? I'm gonna be like, absolutely not, unless you got an RV. unless you got an RV camper vehicle thing. I'm not going camping. No, thank you. So, exactly. You can't get sunburned if you don't go outside. Yeah, so I've been trying to keep cool. Trying to keep myself nice and cool. Gosh, it's been hot. But yeah, it's just been hot. I've just been inside, utterly and completely inside, and I'm like, we're gonna stay like that. We're definitely gonna stay inside. We're gonna stay like that. Inside. But yeah, we are inside, big chillin', inside, and yeah, it's gonna stay like that. But because inside there are so many different activities you can do inside. All right. Okay. So we are staying inside. All right, inside. Yeah, we're staying inside. Besides, there's so many activities we can do inside, you know? So many good activities, right? It's been a crazy month though. I've been sick and stuff. And so while I've been sick and stuff, one thing that I'm able to do is, I watch my Oshis, my other VTuber Oshis, right? So I've been doing that as well, and it helps to motivate me to keep going with what I'm doing, I guess. I mean, being able to be a corporate YouTuber is a pretty big opportunity. It's a pretty big deal, in my opinion, right? A bunch of people apply, hundreds of people apply, depending on the company, right? But only a select few get in. So you look at them and you can't help but admire them, right? You're just like, man, I want to get to that level someday. So that's also a thing with me, is that I've also been wanting to get to that level too. Like, I want to get to that level of as well, being able to. So it's just one baby step at a time. Slow and steady wins the race, as they say. Maybe. I don't know. I feel very sleepy, and I think I know why. I took a nap. Not before stream. Because I know if I took a nap before stream, then that means we weren't going to stream. And so I was like, okay, we're not going to take a nap like that. That's no good. No good, right? But now my body is just like, ooh, we want to go to bed so badly. But I'm like, if I go to bed, I know I'm not going to fall asleep. Like, I feel sleepy now, but I know if I go to bed, like, I'm not going to be sleepy. So I'm just like, that's for me. I'm like, no, I must resist the urge to go sleepy. I want to hit at least like an hour and a half as a stream today. So I need to hit at least an hour and a half for stream today. But this week we got a couple things. What do I have on my schedule this week anyway? Let me talk about this weekend's schedule. One sec. Let me see here. What is on my schedule this weekend? One second, y'all. What do I have on my schedule? Oh, okay. Yeah, let's talk about my schedule this weekend. Let's talk about my schedule this weekend. So tomorrow I will be playing Ova Magica. It is the very first game where I was able to request a key and get it. So I'm sure you guys are familiar when it comes to games being released and stuff nowadays. Creators can ask for a game key, right, to get the game for free, and then in hopes the devs are hoping that they will stream the game, make videos, content about it, etc., etc. So I applied because, like I said, if you see me play the demo on it, I liked the demo. It was cute. So I applied and I got accepted. So I'm excited to be playing the full version of Ova Magica. It officially released on the 23rd. So this past 23rd was Tuesday. So it officially released this Tuesday. So I'm excited to stream the full version of it, right? Give it a try. I did enjoy the demo and I found it cool. So I'm excited to stream that. So we will be streaming that tomorrow around the same time. We'll be streaming that tomorrow. And then on Sunday, we're going to be doing an unarchived karaoke because I want to sing. I'm in a singing mood. I want to sing, especially after having to cancel stream. I feel like I'm in a singing mode. So I want to sing on Sunday. So that's the plan for Sunday, is singing. So it's going to be unarchived karaoke though, because we gotta love DMCA, right? DMCA, our beloved, right? So it will be unarchived because of that. Um, but I'm excited. I'm excited to do more karaoke because I like singing. Even if I'm not good at singing, I like singing. So, like, you know what? We're gonna sing. We are going to sing our hearts out and get lots of. We're gonna sing and have a fun hike and chill and stuff like that. So yeah, some more plans for the future. I would like to do more Japanese chat-in streams. I did my last one back in June and it was very fun. I got to see some new people. And that was fun. So I enjoyed that. I would like to do more vertical streams too. So I've noticed that vertical streams are very popular, especially also over here in Japan. But I think a lot of people do check them out occasionally in their shorts feed. So I would like to do some more. I think vertical streaming is actually coming to Twitch soon. So my hope is that it comes to Twitch so that way I can dual stream and vertical stream on both. Because right now when I do vertical streams, they have to be like YouTube only. That's a bit weird. So hopefully vertical streaming comes to Twitch soon, so that way I can do vertical streaming, dual stream on both, like I usually do. Yeah. My birthday's coming up. Another thing. Okay, I might have to end stream soon because I am getting a little bit sleepy sheepy. So let's talk about future things real quick. So my birthday's coming up. Woo! Birthday! It's my birthday. August 11th is my birthday. Problem is that I have plans on my birthday. So I don't know when to do a birthday stream. I've been thinking about doing it next week, possibly. Do like an early birthday stream because I will not be able to do a birthday stream on my birthday like I was able to do before in the past. Sleepy. I'm getting eepy. So, I might do like a birthday stream next weekend. Not a big thing. Just a Coco birthday stream. Be like, yo, woo, it's my birthday, yay! Because my actual birthday, I have plans and I will be very busy. So now, I've always wondered, like, I was talking to like my sister the other day, right? One time, and I was only a few years ago that I learned that a lot of VTubers, especially the corporate ones, do not, like, the birthday that they celebrate or they say their birthday is, it's not actually their real birthday. And I was like, right, really? Why? And my sister's like, well, I mean, it's probably for privacy, because if you know someone's birthday, you can, easily find out other information about them. And I'm like, can you? And she's like, yes, you can. And she's like, also, they probably have plans on their birthday to, celebrate with their loved ones. So why would they want to stream on their birthday? And I'm like, well, I stream on my birthday. And she was like, okay, well, well-adjusted people. And I was like, okay. You didn't gotta be so rude. You didn't have to be so rude. But yeah, so I now know why it makes sense for VTubers not to give their real birthday. But August 11th is my real birthday. So maybe in the future I will end up changing my birthday so that it can be easier to celebrate, at least for me, because I can't keep streaming on my birthday. I was able to do it in 2021 and 2022 because I wasn't busy. But last year, of course, I wasn't able to do it, and this year I'm not able to do it. So I'm just like, maybe I should change my birthday. Maybe that should get changed, actually, because I don't have time to celebrate it. But I'm excited. I'm turning 25. I'm turning 25, guys. My prefrontal lobe is gonna finally be fully developed. I'm so excited. Of course, I'm still gonna be stupid as fuck because, I'm me. But woo, we're gonna turn 25. Woo, I'm excited. Woo. Yeah. um, and if you're like, so what plans do you have for your birthday stream? Girl, I don't got anything. I don't really have anything to be really. It's too late to like invite people, I feel like. Plus, all the people I want to invite, they're in EST right now, and so they're on the opposite time zone, and I don't really have much ideas, unfortunately, for my birthday this year. So if I do stream, it'll probably be a really chill, like, hey, it's my birthday, yay. Doesn't that make you a hag and internet? Oh my gosh. Okay. I have to. The hag trend that's been going on lately, I'm sorry. I'm not a hag. I'm gonna be 25. But 25 is nowhere near hag, right? Because a hag was usually an insult for an old woman, right? Old woman, right? Okay, that's fine. Old woman. I love old woman, okay? I love older woman, okay? I'm an older woman connoisseur, okay? And as an older woman connoisseur, it makes me pissed off to see all these people calling 25 a hag. You're not a hag if you're 25. Hell, you're not even a hag if you're 30. You're gonna have to at least be 35 for me to consider you old. You're gonna have to be at least 35, if not 40. Yes, I am a MILF enjoyer. I'm an older woman connoisseur. And when I mean older woman, I mean older woman. I'm not talking about somebody in their 20s. You cannot be a hag in your 20s, man. You're not a hag. You're not. You might feel old, like I do sometimes, but you're not a hag. You're not an older woman. And like, I feel like all the people calling people 25 that are hags are all people that are like in their teens, right? They're in their teens, so to them, 25 is old. But like, as someone who's about to turn 25, 25's not old. It's not. You're not old. You're not even midway through your life. You're not even midway through your life at 25. So I'm just like, you got a long ass way to go, man. Yeah, you got a long ass way to go. So no, man, I need older woman. Call it cope. It's not cope. It is hope. Okay, it is hope. I'm not old. Once you guys get actual older woman, then you can come give me a call. Come give me a call when you got the 40, 50-year-old woman. But until then, I will laugh. I will laugh at you to say 25 is a hag. I will laugh. I will laugh at you, okay? You sit upon a throne of lies, you cowards! Calling 25 old. If you would want to see the old woman I want to fuck, you'd faint. Okay? You guys, you get cowards. Cowards they are. They'll learn. They'll learn when they get older. They'll learn. He had me get on my soapbox there for a while. He had me get on your soapbox, man, because I'm like, I actually want to see older woman. Like, when I saw the hag thing going around, people being like, ah, yeah, I'm hag maxing, you know? I'm like, okay, love for my older woman, love to see it. And I saw the numbers, they were pulling 25, 30. What? No! Where's the actual old woman? Please! I need the actual old woman. Not all these youngins. Ugh. I mean, half of it's probably a joke anyway. Half of the people are probably joking, but I know the other half of the people are, like, not joking, so... I know, like, half of the people are, like, joking, but I know half of them are not joking, so I'm just like... I'm just like, Show me the actual old woman, please. And then you've had a bunch of 25-year-olds sleep with 70-year-olds, so maybe it's tag time. Okay, so that's just straight up predators. That's just straight up... I'm not even joking. That's just a straight up predator. Obviously, 25 is not old, but 25 does mean that you're a grown-ass adult. And if you're a grown-ass adult sleeping with teenagers, you're just a straight up pedophile and you're a predator and you're a terrible person. You're a terrible person. Yeah. But you're right, it's hag time. I'm hag maxing. I want the older ladies. Yeah, those people are straight up predators. They do not understand the appeal of older women. They go for the younger ones because they like to manipulate and they can't get with their own age group. So they go for the younger ones because they can manipulate them. You know what, though? You're not wrong. Like, it is, and it's been weirdly a lot of YouTubers. I know. What is it about being big on YouTube? What is it about being big on YouTube or Twitch or whatever that just has someone being like, I think I'm gonna become a pedophile. Like, what is there like a science behind this? Because pre their YouTube era, right? Pre their YouTube era, if they were like an adult before being on YouTube, they never did anything. Like, all of this always comes out and it always happens during their career, right? It doesn't happen before their career started. It happens during their career, right? It happens during their career. Maybe so is the audience they surround themselves with, because a lot of times these people have like an awful audience. And I don't know if like their audience just influences them to think that, oh yeah, this is okay because I'm number one and I can do what I want and I can, you know, sleep with teenagers, and I'm just like, you're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot and you're a fucking creepy dude. You're freaking creepy and you're a predator. But I don't know. I don't know what it is. I think somebody made a video explaining like the science behind it, and there's like potentially a psychology thing as well. Or I don't know, but like it's like crazy because it's just like you like go back into like see like, oh man, this YouTuber I used to like as a kid, I haven't seen them around in a while. I wonder what they're up to. And then boom, they're a predator. And you're just like, what? Why? Why? What? Why? How hard is it not to be creepy? It's like mind-boggling. It's just mind-boggling to me. I don't understand it at all. I mean, there is a thing that we've also seen where people oftentimes will get like in these positions of like power and influence, and because of that, they will, you know, do these things that like are morally bad. I mean, I've seen it before, you know, not only with manipulating or grooming children, but just, you know, sexual abuse and, you know, harassment and stuff like that. And it's just crazy to see these people get into these supposed, I guess, positions of supposed power or influence, you know, because they're big online and they have a following and stuff like that. And it's just crazy. I don't know, it's just mind-boggling to me. I just couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine it. Maybe yes, I'm a normal person, I guess, and I'm also irrelevant, but it's nuts to me. Wait, speaking about irrelevance, like, do you guys ever? So I'm on VTuber Twitter a lot, right? And so one thing that I think is really funny, right, when people talk about VTubing and content creators, right, is that they always talk about the size of content creators, right? So like, you know, you have these people who will say, okay, so you're a small content creator if you're around this size is like medium, this size is like big, this size is like viral, whatever and stuff, right? And like every time I see people say, you know, a small VTuber, right? A small VTuber. I mean, I'd rather take the crypto scam. I'd rather take the crypto scam over this. I'd rather someone be outed as a crypto grifter than whatever the fuck is going on right now. But yeah, like whenever I see people talking about small people, I remember someone's like, okay, so like 2 view or 1 view. So 2 view basically is like double digit views, right? And then 3 view is like triple digits and like so on. And so people will call someone with 2 views, like if they have double digits, small. And I'm just like, that's small? Then what am I? Because I haven't hit double digits in like forever. I'm working on hitting double digits. So am I just microscopic? Like when I see people call like someone small and they have like, you know, 5,000 followers or whatever, I'm like confused because I'm just like, that's small? Am I microscopic? Oh, I thought I was small, but I guess I'm just microscopic. Am I just microscopic? Am I microscopic? I know I'm irrelevant, but am I microscopic then? I see people calling small
VTuber is this? And so I'm just like, I guess I'm microscopic then or something. I don't know. I must be microscopic if you're small. It's just interesting to see that a micro celebrity. Hello, hey Kira. Hello, a micro celeb. I am a niche internet micro celebrity. Here's the thing though, I'm not even a micro celebrity. Like a micro celebrity, I would call, because like a celebrity is someone who has like just like pretty big, right? So like a micro celebrity would probably be one of those like big indies. Those are micro celebrities. I ain't even a celebrity. I'm just micro. I ain't even a celebrity. I'm just microscopic. Who? They're microscopic. Most Twitch streams have like 3 people. Exactly. Majority of Twitch streams have like 3 people-ish. Some days I'm still surprised that it took me such a short amount of time to like hit affiliate. It's also a nano celebrity. I feel like I'm not a nano celebrity either. I feel like those are middle-sized VTubers. I feel like I'm just nano. I'm just nano. I'm just microscopic. I'm just tiny. Yeah. That's why I've been trying to dual stream on both Twitch and YouTube in hopes of building up following on both and seeing how it goes. Cause like, I mean, it's like weird. Twitch is just kind of, if you have like 10, you're like in the top 10%. Honestly, with the way that Twitch is right now, you're not lying pretty much. So maybe that's why people call 10 views a big, because they're like in the top 10% on Twitch. Which I guess in that case, that makes sense. I still consider myself like microscopic though. I feel like, how do I say this? I feel like if I was... Hello, Demon Tears. Hello. I feel like, okay, here's how you know you make it. One, when you get fan art, right? Getting fan art is like the best thing in the world. I've gotten very few fan art, but every time I do, I'm just like, oh my gosh, someone took the time out of their day to draw me. I've only experienced it, I think, like 2 or 3 times, but like still, that's like very special. So like, if you get fan art on a regular basis, you're like super duper cool. If people have your Oshi mark in their bios, like if people use your Oshi mark like in their bios or in their like display name and stuff, if people use your Oshi marks, you've made it. I don't think you've made, okay, well, maybe you haven't made it, but like in my opinion, like that's kind of what I want right now. I would want that more. I would want that more than like having a super duper big following. If just at least one person has my Oshi mark like on their profile somewhere and they're like, yes, I am a fan of KokoLuna, right? I consider that to be like lit. Like that's amazing in my opinion, because they're like out here being like, yeah, I'm this person's fan. Woo! You know what I mean? Like, it's such a small thing, but to a creator of my size, it's like the greatest thing ever. Yes, my schedule is on JST because I am in Japan. I am currently in Japan. I've been living in Japan for almost a whole year now. So I will be in Japan for at least the next few years, for a couple years at this point. But yes, I am currently in Japan. But yeah. So whenever people, like, I know a lot of people might talk about like, when have you made it? And you know, a lot of people use numbers, right? Weeb for being in Japan? I mean, I am into anime and all my interests and stuff, but I have been learning Japanese, so maybe so. My interest in Japan did come from being into anime and stuff, but I actually really like living here, you know? I like living here. You know, when the heat's not so bad and stuff. But yeah, like a lot of people are like, oh, you know, the success that you have, you know, you measure it by like number of fans and stuff like that or whatever. That makes it worse. I know, the heat does make it worse. I know, the heat sucks up here. But at the same time, not beating the allegations. What allegations? Oh, you're talking about the weeb allegations? I mean, I guess it depends. I wouldn't necessarily call myself a weeb anymore. I mean, I used to about it or whatever. I guess I used to or whatever, but like now I'm just like, it is what it is. I did get into my interest of Japan that way, but as long as you're respectful of the culture and stuff, I found a lot of Japanese people here thought it was kind of admirable, I guess. Because if you think about it, right, learning Japanese as a language is pretty hard. And then also deciding that you want to come and work in Japan is also really a big thing, I guess. So I used to feel a little bit worried about it, but then when I got over here and I started telling people and talking about it with them, they were just like, wow, that's really like admirable. I was like, really? They're like, yeah, you came over here to a brand new country and learned a brand new language. I was like, oh, I guess it kind of is. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Japan time. JST is where I'm in. So usually I try to put my schedule in JST and then also EST still, because I know a lot of people are still following me over from EST. So that's what I try to do. Try to do the EST and the JST times. People can easily track. But yeah, for me, I gotta put in JST now too, because if I don't put it in JST, I'm gonna mess up my times. And you guys are gonna see me being late to like every you're gonna see me being late and everything, so you're gonna see me being late to everything if I don't put it in JST. So it's in JST, or else I would be completely and utterly late to everything. There's a spot where I can understand and speak and not read. Yeah, I mean, learning a new language is always hard, but especially Japanese, you know, if you're coming from another language that does not use kanji, aka if you're coming from a language that's not Chinese, learning, you know, a whole new writing system is always like crazy, and then, you know, learning all these different kanji and stuff like that is crazy. So it really just depends. Some people are better with reading and writing, some people are better with speaking and listening. It just honestly depends on like what you want to experience and know. Like for me, I want to get to the level where I'm pretty fluent so that I can work in Japan. So I can work in Japan. So like I have to work on my fluency and stuff, even though it's just like, oh, I'm getting tired of seeing all these, you know, all these kanji, but I gotta learn if I want to live in Japan permanently someday. I don't know if I want to live in Japan permanently fully yet, but I do know I want to spend some extended time here, so it is what it is. Ah! Sorry, I was checking something. I was trying to check some things. I could do Cantonese, although it's struggling on how to learn and read Riches and Cheese. One guy was complaining about large VTubers not fucking with small ones, and it turns out the dude has fall bots. Ooh, okay, I'll talk about that one in a quick second. So yeah, Kira, with like, it's like shown that like a lot of times when Chinese people like decide to learn Japanese, they kind of start off at like an advantage because of the fact they're familiar with kanji, and a lot of the kanji in Japanese, when you move it over to Japanese, it oftentimes brings over the same meaning. Obviously the grammar is different, but if you bring over the same meaning, you can still learn most kanji and be like, you know, familiar with it. So they can oftentimes pick it up at an advantage, and sometimes I'm a little bit jealous because I'm just like, ah. About that paradox, I did see that, and see, this is what I was talking about when I saw that paradox, because when I went to go look at that dude, before I found out that he was a follow bot or whatever, right? I know before I found out he was like follow botting or whatever, I saw how big he was, right? This is before I found out that, okay, those were bots. But like, it kind of confused me because I'm just like, aren't you also a big one as well?
So I don't know. It just kind of felt confusing to me, I guess, because I'm just like that's what I was talking about earlier. Everyone's talking about big versus small versus medium, and I'm just over here like I am microscopic at this point. So like y'all can have fun, you know, doing whatever you do over here. I'm just gonna go keep on doing my thing, because at this point, whether you're big, whether you're small, I find out those numbers don't really matter. I find out it really matters on of the followers you have. Are they engaging with your things and stuff like that? Do you have a community? Stuff like that, you know? So like I've kind of not been paying attention as much to like the number of followers I have, but really I've been trying to like pay attention to my chat instead. I appreciate everyone in my chat, and obviously if you're a lurker, I love you. You can still lurk in peace. Totally support you, right? But I love it when I have like an active chat, you know what I mean? So even if I only have, you know, one person watching me, if that one person is active in my chat, I'm very happy versus, you know, having 20 people watching me, but no one's speaking, you know what I mean? So at this point, you know, it all really just depends on, it's all relative, right? It all depends on what you want and stuff like that. But I've kind of just like tuned out that stuff, I guess, at this point. Like I see it on my Twitter because, you know, Twitter's FYP loves to show drama and, you know, arguments and stuff like that. But I just continue to scroll and avoid it because I'm just like, it really doesn't do much at this point, you know? I'm just gonna keep on rolling. Just gonna keep on rolling with the punches, you know, just keep on rolling and doing my thing, stuff like that. But yeah, I guess that's the greatest thing I can recommend to people is just to you know, keep on trucking along and try to build a nice engagement between the viewers and chat. Exactly. I've been a lot of I feel like he'll want to be your friend, so I guess it makes sense if you have a big follower count, you have people a similar number. I mean, I guess, yeah, but again, like I'm more concerned about engagement. Like, I sure having a big following is great, but like, are those people also engaging with my content, you know? Is what I'm also concerned about more these days than just, you know, getting more followers and gorging myself in more followers. That's why whenever I see people using follower bots, I'm just like, dude, that doesn't make any sense, because sure, you have a lot of followers and sure you might have a lot of viewers like by view botting, but you don't have any engagement. You know what I mean? You're not getting the engagement part. So I never got the view bot and stuff either, honestly. But yeah, it makes sense that people want to hang out with people with similar numbers to them and stuff like that. I mean, again, I'm not really like concerned with, you know, I'm trying not to be too concerned with numbers, because if you get too concerned with numbers, then it can quickly get, you know, jokes on you from a view bot. Drippy, no! All this time you were fake. But yeah, I never got view botting. But then I also heard that people will do view botting as a way of trolling. I never knew about that. So people will often view bot other people as a way of trolling, because oftentimes if the website detects if you're botting or anything, you can get in trouble. Like with Twitch, if Twitch finds out that like you're botting your views or whatever, you can get like suspended and banned. So what I saw people do is that they will view bot someone with the hopes of getting them suspended or banned, which I just think is nuts. People also do it on YouTube as well. They try to view bot like people on YouTube so that YouTube will notice, and then they'll like try to like suppress their channel a bit, or like cull the channel's like numbers a bit or views a bit, because they detect like manipulation. But then that ends up hurting, because it's not like it's a channel that's doing it, it's just some random troll. Like I found that out I've been looking at threads and stuff about it the other day, and I was like mind-boggling to me. I'm like, Jesus, you guys got nothing else to do. All right, thank you, Paradox. Have a good meeting. Bye-bye. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good meeting. But yeah, I'm just like, damn, people got nothing else to do but to troll someone. So I was just like, okay. Okay. I don't know. I just never got it. So just like, I hope no one ever does. That's the thing. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to detect if someone's view botted me because of like, I know the usual amount I get. So if someone's view botted me, I'll be able to tell because I'll be like, hey, what's going on here? I don't usually get this many people. Get out of here. So yeah, I gotta be careful with that. But I'm just like, why you gotta find out about view botted? But yeah. So let's see. What else? I'm talking about VTubers a lot. Oh, I have to talk about him. So if you're a Hollow Stars fan, like I am, I'm sure you've heard about Gamma's termination that happened last week. Y'all, I was so sad about it. I was crying. I'm not even lying. I was crying. I'm not even gonna lie. It happened on a day where I was at home. It happened while I was sick. So I was like awake and I was, getting notifications and somebody posted about it in one of the Discord server I was in. And I was just like, you can't be. And I was like, no, this is a joke, right? This is fake. This is fake news. And it wasn't fake news. It was real. I was so sad. I just started like crying immediately, honestly. It's always really sad when like someone that you're a fan of, right, is terminated. So, I was very sad to find, him being terminated. Obviously they didn't tell us what he got terminated for, which I'm fine with, in my opinion. I'm glad that he was at least able to leave a message. Obviously, when someone gets terminated, you don't get, there's not a graduation stream and stuff because you're terminated and stuff like that, and it is what it is. But man, I just felt so bad for all of his close fans, right? The ones that had him as his Kamiyoshi. I felt really bad because it never gets easier when someone you like, ends up leaving. I've had it happen to me before too, right? I've had two Kamiyoshis that have graduated. So I definitely know how that feels. So yeah, it definitely did put a damper on my mood a little bit this week. But I wish him well. He's very good at art, actually. I know he was into drawing manga, so I hope one day maybe he can, devote his time to manga now. I don't know. But I do wish him well, wherever he goes next. It's always such a sad moment, right? Somebody said it. They were just like, the average lifespan of VTubers seems to be like the same as like the average lifespan of like a hamster or a rat these days. They're only alive for like a few years. But I will say, every time I do see a graduation or termination or whatever, right? Whenever I see that, I just think that never be afraid to show your love for your Oshi, right? Never be afraid to show your love for your Oshi. When I had two Oshis graduate, right? When I had two Oshis graduate, I was so sad. I guess last year or so. I feel like maybe it's like 2 years or so. 2 years, 3 years-ish, I guess. I guess it depends, yeah.
Corporates probably have a higher lifespan because they're corporate, but yeah, like never, how do I say this? Like never don't be afraid to talk about how much you love your Oshi, I guess. Sometimes I feel like people are afraid of being cringe, right? And they're afraid about, gushing over their Oshi, I feel like. And if there's anything I've learned in the past with having my Oshis graduate, right? And like, I've never kind of took the time to express my appreciation for them or anything. I would definitely say don't be afraid to. Please love and cherish them as much as you can. Yeah, like cherish and love them as much as you can while they're still around. And I don't like want to put this in, all your faves are gonna graduate or anything. But like, don't be afraid to love, man. I don't like it how these days it seems like people have tried to make it be cool to like be cold and aloof or whatever. And no, it's not cool to be cold and aloof. I mean, if you are cold and aloof as a person, that's different. But like, it's not cool to be, unfeeling and to pretend you hate everything and not like everything. Love loudly, man. You gotta love loudly. Shout it from the rooftops, And if anyone has a problem with it, tell them to go fuck themselves, Just like show appreciation for the things that you love right now while you still have them. Because you never know that one day everything comes to an end one day, So it's good to love loudly, in my opinion. I'm not embarrassed. Yeah, like you shouldn't be embarrassed to show your love for. I mean, I would debate. I mean, it depends on what you mean by controversial. But I won't really get into that so much. On the controversial on the controversial part. But I always say love them loudly. I used to be afraid to like talk about my VTuber Oshis on my VTubing account, right? But you know what? I'll shout it from the rooftops now. I'll shout it from the rooftops. I love Hollow Stars. I love being a Starman. I love being a Tempora. I love being an Armada. I love the Hollow Stars so much, and they help inspire me to be, they help inspire me with my own VTubing, and I love watching them. So, love loudly from the rooftops. Shout it from the rooftops. Talk about how much you love something. Don't be afraid to. And if anyone tells you different, just tell them to go eat a dick, because why do you have to be so miserable and try to bring someone down for talking about something they love? I love it when people talk about things that they love. I love it when people talk about their interests. I feel like that one SpongeBob picture where he's like shouting, and like it's usually like someone put the captions of like, I love like insert something here. So it's just like, I love it when people talk about their interests and the things that make them happy, right? that's how I feel, right? That one like SpongeBob picture, right? Like, talk about the things that make you happy, and if anyone else tells you different, and tell them to go fuck themselves. I don't know. Like, I feel like as someone who dealt with that when I was like in high school and middle school, and it like really fucked with me for a little bit, but yeah. Talk about what you love proudly. Be happy. And if anyone tells you differently, tell them to go fuck themselves. But yeah. Love proudly. Love loudly. Go to a corporate VTuber company. Face Connect. I have heard about Face Connect. I have heard about, I'm familiar with them and stuff like that. I don't think I watched any of their talents, but I have heard about Face Connect. I'm familiar with them, yeah. Seem cool. I know they have like Face Connect. They also have like their Phase Invaders thing, where like they are also open to letting people come in with an existing character. That's pretty cool, because usually A lot of times with corporations, usually you get a brand new character and stuff, so it's pretty lit. And talks about go-to VTuber. I don't know. I don't know if I have so much of go-to. I mean, I do talk about how much I love Hollow Stars. I mean, I do talk about how much I love Hollow Stars. Sometimes I do, like, you know, think to myself, ah, it would be nice to be a Hollow Star, but with my sort of voice like this, it'd clock me immediately. But one can dream, right? Nothing wrong with having a dream. Oh, man. I think I am really starting to fall asleep a little bit. I think I'm falling to fall asleep a little bit-ish. Though I feel like I'm also waking up, weirdly enough. I've woken up a bit, so I know if I go to bed now, I'm not going to go to sleep. If I go to bed now, I know I'm not going to sleep. Let me see. Let me see. Possible collab is, if anything, a possible collab is a possibility regardless. Collaboration? Me? With Hollow Stars? Oh, I don't think I could, man. I'm microscopic, like I said before. And when it comes to collaboration with corporate VTubers, you have to be pretty, like, big. I think it's like you either have to be big or like you have to be like a big indie or like from another corporation usually. I don't think they'd even pay attention to me whatsoever. But that's okay. Oh man, but a collaboration would be a nice dream. It's like a pipe dream at this point, but it does sound like a nice dream. The chances are extremely slim, but never zero. Oh, that's true. Extremely slim, but never zero. That's a good way to look at it. It would be nice. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have anyone in particular I'd collaborate. I'd love to collaborate with any of them. They're all just so cool. Oh, that really would be a pipe dream. That would be nice. Would be a pipe dream. Extremely slim, but never zero, like they said. That's a nice way to look at things, right? Extremely slim, but never zero. Okay. Oh, hi Sentai! Hello, hello! So far, Face Connect us fine with small niche VTubers, and they happen every few months too. Oh, that's good. I guess it kind of depends on sizes. So Phase is a little bit on the smaller size too. Like they're not as big as like, let's say Hololive or VShojo, I guess. So I feel like it's like easier for them to collaborate, maybe? Yeah, but it's a pipe dream, but one can dream. Usually it happens because one of the small niche YouTubers shared the same VTuber mom. Oh, that's true, isn't it? I guess. But I like my VTuber papas. I like my VTuber papas. They have done absolutely beautiful artwork and rigging for me, so I can't complain.
Though I guess it would be interesting to find out about the other people that also have the same model person. Mm. Mm. That does make sense. Oh. But to be fair, I just have to get better at collaborations in general. I used to do them every so often back when I was in America, but now that I'm in a brand new time zone, it's hard to I have to reach out and connect to people again to do them. I also want to find new people to collaborate with. ENVtuber. Possibly, if I don't be so shy. But I just have to do more collaborations in general again. I haven't really done any in just forever. I've just been busy, I guess. When you have a full-time job and also VTube, and it's hard to juggle. But then it's also time zones are like a whole different thing now too. Oh wait, I need to stretch. 1 second. Well, speaking about more goals and stuff, I know time zones are annoying. Sometimes I wish we were all in the same time zone, but I know that's not how life works. So that's not how life works, right? We all need to you all need to eventually we all have to have different time zones because that's how it is. So my American friends always fall 14 hours behind. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, like so many people I pretty much already know is they're still back in EST. Like all the people that I used to collaborate with. So, I mean, we could still collaborate now. It just consists of me either waking up early or staying up late. Which I could probably stay up late. I would not want to wake up early. Glad you're okay. I'm glad you're right too, Gabriel. But yeah, that's the difference. Like I would either have to stay up late or get up early. Which, I'm gonna be completely honest, it would be way easier for me to, stay up late. So. I would not want to get up early. I like my sleep too much. I like my sleep too much, so I would probably have to stay up late, to be honest. I like to sleep late. I am a late sleeper. I know that I'm supposed to help people with their dreams and stuff, and I will, right after I go to sleep. Right after I wake up. I'll wake up. What did I miss so far? Hi, Albert, welcome back. We've had a lot of different conversations. We talked about how hot it is. I talked about how I got sick for 2 weeks. We talked about how if you want to be known as a hag, I'm sorry, you need to be at least 35 because 25 is not being a hag. You need to be older. We talked about how microscopic I am, how engagement is better than numbers. And then now we're just talking about just VTuber stuff like collabs and stuff in general. Oh, and never be afraid to love your Oshi. Love your Oshi loudly. Is what I say. Talk about your interest loudly and proudly is what I believe in. Never be afraid to talk about how much you love something. Yeah, it's pretty much weekends and holidays. The problem is Japan's holidays are not the same as America's holidays either, so I just gotta work on my networking again, which is the same problem I was having before. I'm shy. I've just never been good at networking in real life too. So
I've always been on the shyer side, so networking and stuff has always been kind of like, this is kind of like a chore. I don't know if I want to work on networking, but like I kind of need to. I don't know if it's just me, but like Pepsi Cola in Japan tastes like it has cinnamon in it. And like I don't know if it's just me and if like Pepsi always tastes like this, but like the Pepsi in Japan definitely tastes different than the Pepsi in America. Like this one tastes like it has cinnamon in it. Like it smells like and tastes like it has cinnamon in it from somewhere. I don't know why. But I still prefer Coke, I think. Also, you missed when she stole my Lucky Charms. Excuse me! I didn't steal anyone's Lucky Charms. If I did, they were out there in the open with no name on it. Naturally for me. I guess so, yeah. I mean, I'm jealous for people who can network easily, to be honest. I would love to be able to network easily. Like, people talk about, like, being an introvert and stuff, but, like, being an introvert is not. Oh, you're at work? Oh, that's nice. Good work. Let's get some of this. Oh wait, you're on break, but still. Like, people talk about, like, being an introvert. I would rather be an extrovert. I don't like being an introvert anymore. Like, being an introvert was, like, fun when I was younger, and I just stayed up in my room, but now it's really starting to be annoying. I do not like being an extrovert. Not extrovert. I do not like being an introvert. I'm just like, actually, can we maybe not anymore. It's more inconvenient being an introvert than it is being an extrovert these days. I feel like because nope. I wish I could become an extrovert, but like I've tried to become an extrovert, right? But like social situations just really do make me tired. So yeah. I'm asleep, so yeah. Man, I'm sleepy. Man, I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy, but like not sleepy. So I'm afraid if I go to bed right now, I'm not gonna fall asleep. But I feel sleepy. So I'm just like, wow, what to do? What to do? Do I go to sleep? Or it's not? To sleep or not to sleep? That is the question. You know, introvert with extrovert, ambivert, extrovert hobbies. I think most of my hobbies are introverted because it's like games, watching stuff, streaming. Most of my hobbies are introverted hobbies. Reading, but I just feel like when it comes to social skills, I wish I was an extrovert more naturally. Because I feel like people are naturally more attractive to extroverts than introverts. My sister's an ambivert. She's an ambivert. My mom's an extrovert. My dad's an introvert, and I am an introvert. But yeah, I just wish I was like more extroverted. So being an introvert's no fun. I used to think being an introvert was cool when I was like in high school and middle school. But now that I'm an adult, I'm just like, no. I'm like, this isn't cool anymore. No, this isn't cool anymore. I need to be older. Not older. I need to be more extroverted. Okay, I'm falling asleep for real this time. I woke up for a little bit, but I think I'm falling asleep. So I think I'm gonna call stream here, actually. So I am going to call stream here, but thank you all for stopping by stream. I had a fun time chatting with all of you guys. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day and or night and or afternoon, depending on what your time zone is and wherever you are. So I'll be back tomorrow at the same time, 10 p.m. JST, and I'll be playing Ova Magica. So I got, like I said before, I got a key for it. So I'm excited to play the full game, and hopefully you guys can play it with me. Not play with me, but hopefully you guys can watch with me.
So yeah, so I will be back tomorrow. So please have a lovely rest of your day, evening, whatever. Stay classy, stay sweet, and I will see you in your dreams. Bye bye.